Howdy folks, Sunny South. Hope everybody doing real good. Philly Joe's on the menu this evening. This is a combination between Philly cheesesteak and sloppy joes. Best of both worlds. Extra good. Easy to do. Gonna show you how to do it. The ingredients for this is what you would expect for a Philly cheesesteak. We got some mushroom, got some bell pepper, got some onion, got some provolone cheese. All this is going to be served on some sweet Hawaiian buns. I like those best for this. Now to make it sloppy joe style, instead of using sliced up beef, we got about 1.25 pounds of ground beef. And to make it sloppy, you're going to need about 1.25 cups, unsalted beef broth, some onion powder, garlic powder, some pepper, some ketchup, some Dijon mustard, some Worcestershire, brown sugar, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. We're going to whoop that all up into a slurry. That's what's going to make our sauce. We're also going to put some grated cheddar cheese in there. Going to make it extra good. Let's get to cooking. Get a little oil in. That ground beef in there. Get a little pepper in. Get a little salt in. And what we're going to do here is just let this ground beef brown up a little bit. And then we're going to get it out the skillet. We're going to get our vegetables in there with some butter. And let them get softened up. And while those are cooking and getting the water out of them mushrooms, we're going to whoop up our sauce mixture. Alright, the ground beef browned up there pretty good. Got it busted up. We're going to get it out of here and put it over in this colander and let it drain off. Now you can make this a one-pot cook. You can put your vegetables in with the ground beef. But I found that it just comes out better when you cook your vegetables by themselves, so you can get the water cooked out of them real good. Just a couple of tablespoons of butter in. We're going to get our onion in. Bell pepper. Mushrooms. We're going to get a little salt in. Get a little pepper in. Just going to cook these here a few minutes till that water's out of them mushrooms and softened up pretty good. Get our sauce slurry put together. I got 1.25 cups unsalted beef broth. We're going to put all of it in there except for about 1/3 cup. We may need that if we get too thick. We'll get a couple of tablespoons of ketchup in here. Onion powder, garlic powder, and some pepper. We're going to get some Dijon mustard in. Couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, cornstarch, about a tablespoon of cornstarch. We're going to get this whisked up. We'll whisk it again before we put it in there, because that cornstarch has got a history and habit of settling to the bottom. It does not like to stay suspended. Check on your vegetables. More water's coming out of them mushrooms. We'll let this go here a few more minutes. Smelling pretty good. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I think we got most of the water out of them vegetables. Onion's starting to caramelize a little bit, sweeten up. Let's get our hamburger back in. We got our sauce mix. We're going to give that one more whisk around. We're going to pour it in here. We're going to let this out here and simmer until this thickens up and we end up with a nice sauce. And then we'll get some cheese in it and lay some provolone on top. And if it gets too thick or it needs more liquid, we got a little extra broth we can put in there. It's looking pretty good right now. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. It's about the consistency I'm looking for. Got a little sauce in there and it's thickened. So that 1 cup of broth is just right. A tablespoon of starch. I'm just going to get this smoothed out. Cut the heat back to low. I'm going to get some cheddar cheese on. I'm going to lay this provolone cheese on top. Get a lid on it. We're going to let that cheese melt. Alright, we're all melted up. We're going to get this plated. We got us a toasted bun. We're going to get us some of this mixture on there. And I'm going to top mine with a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning. And we're going to get the top on. Serve this up with a little mac and cheese. And that's our Philly Cheese Joe. Gonna be outstanding. Easy to do. Till next time. Peace.